Well, welcome back to the Inside the Tank, the Thanksgiving special with Clark the Shark.
Thanksgiving special.
Calmly, I about said Clomley. It is our Thanksgiving special, and well, Clark, you have any Thanksgiving traditions? As this fly is just driving me crazy here. I should be going over
How
by the
could
fireplace.
the fly be living? I don't understand it.
I don't know, but
Is it Superfly?
Yeah, well, he is super. And
Wasn't there a wrestler named Superfly?
There was a Superfly. There
Okay.
was a.
What do you think if I can get that thing? What do you give me?
You're not Mr. Karate Kid. Oh my God!
Did I get it?
Not even close.
Whatever. I'll get him here. One more chance.
I don't believe it.
You should have to eat it right
that-
there. Y'all see that? Right there.
That fly might be the slowest fly that ever existed.
Whatever. It took me 2 chances and I
Because that is
waylaid him.
that is pathetic. That is a sad fly. Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, he's gone.
You know, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and this is our Thanksgiving special. I hope you'll watch it on Thanksgiving, but if not, that's okay too. But you have any comments?
If they're watching it on Thanksgiving, it's a pretty sad day.
Well, there's no football tomorrow night. I think
Why not?
the game got pushed to Sunday, the Steelers game. So
Why?
because of COVID, I guess. And
Well,
so,
can't they throw another one in a spot?
well, not just NFL team. Do you want to play tomorrow?
We just can't. We're going to go without football?
Well, just tomorrow night.
Oh, there's 2
Yeah,
during
you
the
got
day?
3 games on, two during the day.
It was
you
a
know.
triple header. Well,
Yeah.
maybe they'll put pro basketball. Does pro basketball go?
No, they haven't even started practice yet.
Maybe a college game.
Yeah, I think KU plays
We could
tomorrow.
rerun the Sterling College women from Bethel last night.
Yeah, that was a blow. Well, it was a blowout.
Oh,
for
that's a pretty
while.
good game, I thought.
So, is there any Sterling College Comley family Thanksgiving traditions?
Well, there was for a lot of years when the kids were younger. We would all travel to my mom's brother's house in Arlington, Texas. That's down there between Dallas and Fort Worth. They lived right off of I-20.
I do remember you doing that.
7 hours, 7 or 8 hours, depending who was riding with us. And we'd get there. I think school was out on a Wednesday night back then
Yeah.
for many years.
Yeah.
So we'd drive Wednesday night after school got out and get down there about 12:30.
Yeah.
The kids would sleep at,
Did you drive faster back then?
no, it was 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours. So live about 4.
So
get there at
normal people
12:30.
drove it in like 5.
You can't drive slow in that trip.
Well, that's true too.
Because
you know.
they're going like 85 miles an hour, and you're bumper to bumper. And if you're not in the flow, you're going to kill somebody, mainly you. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I was a nervous wreck.
Well, I'm glad you're not driving that anymore. Now you're at home, and with COVID this year, gosh, look at us in our masks. We decided we
Yeah.
better wear masks.
Well, I've been wearing it everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah. Clark has a tradition he likes, and the Richters do too, and you might like it as well. So, here's for you young ones, you may not remember this, but this is well, one of the greatest ever.
This is one of my traditions.
I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
All right, fellow babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall for the big WKRP turkey giveaway. So, take it away, Les Nessman.
This is Les Nessman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP Turkey Thanksgiving giveaway.
Hey, you got permission to be out here?
What?
You're blocking my store here, buddy.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Les Nessman. I won the Buckeye News Hawk Award last year.
Good for you, Buckeye. Now get out of my doorway.
I'm sorry. Creep.
So far, so good, huh?
I'm here with hundreds of people who have gathered to witness what has been described as perhaps the greatest turkey event in Thanksgiving Day history. All we know for sure is
That in a very few moments there are going to be a lot of happy people out here. And now the crowd is curious but well behaved. And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter.
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner, and it says, Happy Thanksgiving from W.
K-R-P.
What a sight, ladies and gentlemen, what a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. There's no parachutes yet.
Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Johnny, this is terrible. The
Cars running around, pushing each other. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the humanity. Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. See, folks, I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there.
Children are searching for their mothers, and oh, not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
Les, are you there? Les isn't there. Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. For those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
What I tried to do was take your face and put it over Les Nessman and try to make your mouth move, but I just didn't have the equipment or the time to do that. But you know, I could see you being Les Nessman. Oh my God, turkeys can't fly.
That's not Les, that's the boss.
That's true.
The boss is the one that comes in.
Right.
And he's the one that had the turkeys flown in.
You know, I was watching the K-State game today.
Basketball?
Yeah, and
I didn't even know they were playing. Why didn't you text me?
well, I figured you know.
Well, usually Kobe would text me. He must probably at work.
And you know, I did not know that you were coaching K-State today.
How do you figure that?
Look at that.
That's Bruce Weber, isn't it?
No, that's you. Look, he's got his shirt out, his white hair, his mask on. That is you. Bruce Weber has stolen your style.
No.
Yes, he has. Look at that. He's got his polo shirt out all the way down past his butt, just like you wear it. That is you. He stole your style.
He's skinnier than me.
Well, it didn't look skinnier when I took the picture, or right before I took the picture. But
Yeah. I don't know why he's going with that look, because I have to do it to necessity.
no,
The way everything works in
I
my...
think he did too.
No, he's skinnier.
Yeah. So you have rubbed off, the Comley style has rubbed off on Bruce Weber. That is crazy.
Yeah, maybe we're probably going to get a text from Bruce now after he sees this.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't watch this?
You know, Bruce,
You know.
Bruce will be calling me probably.
Well, it's time for we started this a long time ago, actually. It's
How many
been-
months is it now?
Well, you know, we started
7?
back in March, and now
March,
it's.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November.
Do you need your toes? 10?
No, that's not 10, is it? That's,
Well, you've counted.
Did I
up-
count my thumb?
I don't know if you counted your thumb or not. But
I'm confused.
well, this is our little Shark Bites with the Clark, and where we ask him a few little things here and there and talk to him. about
Usually
some
Riley
things.
asks me these things.
Yeah. So
What's she doing?
I told her to come up, but she heard to come out.
Why didn't she come over here?
She hasn't. I don't know why. So
She must have found something entertaining to do.
you know, Clark's loving these new mics.
Oh, man, I
I'm
sound
not-
fantastic.
I'm
these
not
nights.
sure I am, but
Why don't you like them?
I just I don't know. You got to
You
be
like
so
your,
close.
You
to
like your
them.
headset better?
Yeah, I like being. I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
guess.
to lean into it so much, but.
We can go back to them.
Well, I found these are Shark Bites, but these are random questions. So the computer's going to generate these, Clark. And
Is this
you're-
like Alexa?
yes, but a little quicker than her. And you're going
All right.
to, I just pulled one up. It's a random question
Just a
generator.
random
Yeah.
question.
What were you really into when you were a kid?
Converse.
What?
Yep.
No. What?
Green ones.
What?
Yeah.
Kelly green ones, I suppose.
No,
high
they
top.
weren't Kelly. They're just regular Union Valley Panther green.
That's what you were into.
I remember that. That was when I was 5th to 6th grade, probably.
You never ceased
Chuck
to amaze
Taylors.
me. Yeah, Chuck
But the
Taylors.
low ones, not the high
but
tops.
green ones.
They're
That's what
green.
you were into.
Yeah.
I f-
I could run pretty fast in them.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, at least in my mind, I thought I was
In
pretty
your
fast.
mind, yes, in your mind. But I
I
can't
thought
believe
when I
that's
had
what you were
them bad
into.
boys on, I was a speed demon playing kickball.
You were not a speed demon.
No, I'm sure I wasn't, but in my mind, I thought I was.
Well, yes. Did you always get thrown out at first? Because I'm guessing you did.
Probably more than I want to admit.
I just can't believe that. I was not expecting that answer.
I don't know when the obesity started, but but by 5th or 6th grade, I think I was tipping 160, 170,
Oh my
180.
gosh.
Probably was
You
about.
were not.
I was pretty fat.
No, you weren't.
And then I slimmed out as I got taller. I thought it, but probably 5'4", 180.
Well, I'm at a loss. Converse. I thought
Yeah.
you'd say Superman or something, but Converse. That's the first thing that
When I
popped
was a
into your
kid.
mind. What is the last thing you do before you go to sleep at night? I don't even know if I want to know this or not.
I put on my mask.
Your sleeping mask.
Yeah, that's the last
Yeah,
thing
that's
I do.
the last thing you do.
That's always an adventure. I hate that mask.
But it makes you sleep.
No, it does not make you sleep. It makes you sleep better.
Yeah, you don't die.
It has
in the
nothing to
middle of
do
your sleep.
whether you can go to sleep
that's
or not.
true.
I mean, you have the same going to sleep problems that any other buddy does.
But you can at least don't die in the middle of the night.
I don't think I
Trying
ever
to
would have
gasp
died.
for
My
air.
blood pressure's better.
So, okay. You brush your teeth, I hope.
When?
At night before bed.
No, I never brush them at night.
That is not true.
Why would you have to do it? You're just going to get up and it's going to be all gross all night long.
But
I
you've
just
had
do them in the morning.
you've had gross stuff on your teeth all day. That's when you should.
No,
Do
I like
it.
eat a lot of chips. I'm like a horse.
I know that's why you should. Oh my god!
It cleans it all off there.
No, you're like the Bizarro. You've never seen Seinfeld, but Bizarro Seinfeld is just the opposite of everybody in the whole world. Oh my gosh! Here's another one. What is?
I've had like 5 fillings ever my whole
That's,
life.
okay, that's better than me.
And I had like a crown one time too. I have no teeth problems.
Okay, this one is a.
But
good
I
one.
go through a lot of that whitening stuff. Do you use that whitening stuff?
What whitening stuff?
The stain eraser because I drink a lot of coffee.
No,
The mouthwash that gets rid of the stains.
never heard of such a thing.
Yes, they got a Dollar General Crest. And you can. It's amazing how fast I go through it.
You don't.
It's $7 a bottle.
Well, if you brush your teeth, a tube's like $1.
Close up.
Jeez.
I brush my teeth plenty. I had to buy special toothbrushes because I brushed them too hard. She said
Oh my!
I was rubbing my gums off.
Did you tell your dentist that you don't?
Hygienist.
The hygienist. Did you tell her that you don't brush at night before bed?
No, God, why would I tell her that?
She
She
would
says
have
my
ripped-
teeth are great.
She would have ripped you.
No, she says you do a great job. You're overbrushing them, is what she told me. She made me buy gum toothbrushes
Oh my god!
off Amazon. She told me exactly what to get and soft ones, and now they just destroy them. You
You're
know,
not
they
supposed
go
to
about
press so hard.
They go up. That's what she told me, but they go about a month and then they're gone.
Oh my gosh!
3 weeks, got a good new one. So I bought like 20 at once.
He's the only one that buys grosses a gross
They're
of
just in the cabinet. I
toothbrush.
just grab another one.
Oh my gosh! Hey, what do you wish your phone could do?
It already does way more than I need it to do. Oh, here, how about this? Stay charged. My battery is not worth anything on this phone.
That would be true.
Maybe that annoys me. That definitely annoys me. My phone will not stay charged. So you know what I had to do?
What?
It's charging cables everywhere you go.
Well, you should buy one of those things that you. carry
No,
around
it'd
with
be
you
another
to
thing I
charge.
got carried. No,
And
I
you
just
would lose.
have to have charging cables everywhere I go. Popular.
Records, tapes, CDs, MP3 streaming. Which did you grow up with? What's good about each?
Well, when I got into music, I started with 8 tracks.
Yep.
That was my first.
Hated those things.
Put one in my Trans Am. Yes, I had a Trans Am.
What color was this Trans
White.
Am?
1974. Had a 4-speed. Anyways, I put the 8-track in that bad boy, and I was living the high life.
Did you ever get a ticket?
Yeah, bad one.
Is that the only ticket you
It's the
ever
only
had?
ticket I've ever got.
And could it have been for street racing?
I was the only one there. I was racing myself. I was racing an audience of one.
And if I remember right, it was over by the Hutchison Hospital.
Yeah, but there wasn't anything there but a bunch of grass about 8 feet tall. Perfect hiding for policemen.
And he got you.
Yep.
How fast were you going?
Well, when I hit him, I was going 54 and a 30, but I was going way faster than that. I was on the way back down.
Did you have somebody with you?
No, I was
Just
on
you.
myself, yeah.
You were showing off for yourself?
I just kind of wanted to see what it would do when I come around that corner there by Aldi's.
Yeah.
And I turned the hospital corner, you know, it's got those S curves, and I just kind of want to see if it'd lift the front end off the ground.
And it didn't.
No, but it was going pretty fast. Then I actually had this thought, why are you doing this? Because you're an idiot. Because if there's a cop somewhere, you're just dead meat.
How much
And
was
there
the ticket?
Don't even remember. I had to go to court and see the judge, though. I remember that.
Did he scold you?
That's when I learned what no contest was.
What is no contest?
I can't really remember, but I remember
You didn't learn it then.
he had to explain it to me. And I think that's what I pled.
You pled no contest because you did it.
I think I was so scared I was guilty,
Yes.
guilty before I even heard anything. I was nervous.
If you had a personal mascot, what would your mascot be? And you better not blow this one.
Like you have one in mind for me?
Oh, yes.
I have no
This
idea.
whole show is called it.
A shark?
Yes.
Well, I don't. You chose Shark Tank.
did
I don't
not.
know that I would.
You are the shark.
You made it up.
I did not make it up. You read a book called Inside. You read a book
Book
called
called-
Clark the Shark.
Yeah,
And that's where it started.
That's where it started.
So,
Yeah.
I can't believe you. We didn't bring. I forgot to bring bring it too.
I'd be more like a walrus. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think that would be okay. What do you like to do
With
in
my
your-
teeth.
Gosh, yeah, you hang out. You can't see my face, but
Robert.
well, that's shark bites, and so
That's
interesting
pretty.
things.
That's pretty good one for just taking it off the internet.
Not too bad
No.
for just random questions.
Yeah.
Got another new segment through this.
This is
together.
a new segment?
This is a new one.
I know
and,
nothing about this, so this will be new for all of us.
It is shark news headlines. Shark news.
Real or is it fake? Oh,
Is
that's
it real
good.
or is it fake? So I'm going to throw you some headlines and see if you.
Do you know the right answer?
I do know the right
Okay.
answer, and see if you can figure out whether they're true or not. Here's the first one. Kansas high school winter sports will start next year, or start on time, but without fans until next year. True or false? Fake or real?
Is it a trick way you got
There
it
is
worded?
no trick question. These are
Okay.
real headlines.
Yeah. Yesterday, Keisha said we are going to go ahead and start basketball and swimming and everything. And they told them how many games and stuff they could do, and there are going to be no fans. And then we're taking an extended break over Christmas.
Now, you know, the pressure's on now because no fans, that means you and I. And you're going to, you can't see his eyes are smiling right now because he knows now that he is going to be viral, that every school we play is going to have to deal with the shark.
I'm never going to be viral. I've finally decided it's never going to happen. For
No,
me.
but yeah, but you got to remember viral for you is not like more than 10. So, you know, but yeah,
Well-
pretty cool that they're going to get a play, but it'll only be us. So we're going to do our best to stream that stuff. And
Yeah, we've already had a discussion about this. We're pretty nervous. Actually, I'm not one bit nervous, but Brian's going to be all nervous that things are going to go wrong. Things are just going to go wrong. You of the sport watching people, expect the worst and be glad when the technology works.
Well, it's
Know
gonna-
us that we're trying hard.
yeah, we'll do
I'm
the best
actually
we can.
probably going to be given a job now.
Yeah, I'm actually going to let him work now. But I've decided that I think he's going to have to do a little, you know, he's actually going to have to look at a roster and know some people's names instead of that blonde kid or the redheaded kid or the tall one or the short one.
See the Chuck Taylors on that
Yes,
guy?
yeah, that guy is what we need. All right, so that's a true headline, which kind of surprised a lot of people, I think.
That
but
surprised you?
uh,
That did not surprise
no
me.
fans
At all.
didn't surprise me a bit.
It didn't surprise me a lick.
The no fans. So
But
that's it.
anybody that lives in schools knows that with that now in our type of school,
Yeah.
which is a lot of the state.
Yes.
There's way more small schools than big
Yeah,
schools.
of course there is.
So there's so many small schools in Keisha that without our activities, the students are lost. Is not the right word, but are they're just not functioning at full capacity. You
Well-
take the activities away, it takes part of takes the heart out of the school.
If that's what we've grown up with, and it's what
Yeah.
they've learned, and that's what we do.
It's
and
it's a kick in the gut to the community too.
yeah, I agree.
Now we are fortunate we have a college here, so we have two different
Right.
things to support there that fill that void. But many communities aren't. The school is their entertainment,
Absolutely.
their social gatherings, that and the church. So
Well, I was telling my wife the other day that last year everybody was worried about the NFL. Colleges were worried about attendance, that people weren't going to games. And our first 2 football games, we had more people at those 2 games than I've seen at Sterling football games in a long time.
it's because we get new uniforms.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
No?
I think people wanted
I
to
thought
get
the
out
word
of,
got out how sweet our black uniforms were.
I think people wanted to go do something, to be out amongst people again, and
Yeah, you're 100% right. And
so maybe people will go back to those things instead of us sitting. And we've had enough of sitting at home and watching it on.
not you. You've been
TV.
in all your glory. This has been the greatest year of your whole entire life.
Man, that is not true. I have not enjoyed
The
that.
chair has been.
Here's a new one. Pfizer announces first batch of coronavirus vaccine will be a collector's edition limited to 2,000 doses. Is it real or is it fake?
That's definitely fake.
You don't think that's true?
No, that's not
In
true.
fact,
If that's true, I'll be surprised.
and my thing didn't print, so I was going to read you the whole story, but yeah, it's going to become complete with a gold needle. No, there's not going to be. That's fake. Yeah.
Who's going to give us our shots? The health department?
I don't know who will do that.
Because they can really wham you.
Yes.
Have you ever had one here? The flu shot?
Yeah, I have.
Did you have the little round circle thing last
Yeah.
time? It just went right through me.
Yep. I was fine.
Just went right through that circle thing into my skin and just not
You-
good.
You were fine. You didn't cry too much.
I had to help.
He screamed for his mom, but he didn't cry.
I had to help the web girl survive it too. I held her hand.
Kelsey or Lydia?
Yeah, Kelsey. I held Kelsey's hand
I'll
so
bet
she
you
could
did.
survive it.
I'm sure she was holding yours, so you could.
She was traumatized, but I helped her through it.
Here's the next one. Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback for Clemson. He's been, he had COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
Did
inundated.
he actually have it?
Yeah, he did. He's been inundated with annoying letters from alumni, Clemson Alumni Association, seeking antibody donations so they can take it.
Inundated, is that a shot?
Oh, that means a lot of people have asked him for it. There's another word that you don't know.
He has not been inundated with an
People want
That's
his
fake news.
People want his blood.
No. Not
Yeah, that's
happening.
what
That's
what
not
I
happening.
okay. Yeah, that's not true. So here's another one.
Now, some would like to probably have some of his bloodline so they
Yeah.
could be an NFL quarterback.
That would be true. Rail workers suspended after man cave found under railway. Is that true or false?
That's so stupid that that's true. I've never heard of it, but why else would you put something like there? So that's true.
That is true. Those guys in New York City, this was about 2 months ago, they had a refrigerator down there. They had places to sleep, a bed, and they'd go down there in those tunnels and sleep.
The workers would?
The workers would. There was 4 of them.
I've heard of worse than that. I'm not telling it.
Yeah.
I've heard of a story of even worse, of a violation of rules, sleeping on the job.
My desk is big enough that I could probably sleep under it. You don't watch Seinfeld, folks, so like George Costanza did in his office.
Do you like Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I just never found it that funny. I like Raymond so much better.
Oh, they were mean.
And WKRP, I like
Yeah, I
that so
know.
much
Well,
better.
obviously you like WKRP. Here's a new one, and boy, we got to be ready for this. Dallas Cowboy coach Mike McCarthy dismisses talk of locker room turmoil after the Cowboys burn the effigy of him on the field. You know what an effigy is, right?
No, explain
these-
that to me. Is that
an
a
effigy
picture?
is a likeness of him, like a doll or something that they burned an effigy of him on the field.
No.
He dismisses talk of locker room turmoil.
There was no effigy of him.
Can you imagine your junior high team burning an effigy of you?
I actually can, actually. Would it
Yeah.
be my picture or what?
Yeah, well, it would be a doll of you. So
Hey, speaking of dolls, did you see in the paper Mrs. Prather's dolls she made?
I didn't. I saw them in the office. They're pretty
How
awesome.
awesome are they?
I know, and she said those aren't her sewing
Can
kits.
we put one of them dolls on one of these Shark Tanks? Like a picture? I mean, hold it up to the camera.
Well, you got to
someday?
realize, Clark, this is just a Thanksgiving special.
Oh,
So this next one, You'll like this one, Clark, because I think you've been trying to hunt a turkey. Humane Society urges Americans to opt for shelter turkey this Thanksgiving.
That's hilarious. That's a false one, but that sure is funny.
So go get you a shelter turkey, and then you can kill it and eat it for Thanksgiving.
That's funny.
Some people wouldn't appreciate that humor, but this one is for you. Potty mouth parrots split up by zoo bosses after egging each other on to swear.
That's definitely true.
5 foul-mouthed parrots have had to be separated after encouraging each other to swear at the Lincolnshire Zoo.
Where's that at?
I'm not sure.
Is that American?
I think it's in Great Britain. The parrots named Billy, Eric, Tyson, Jade, and Elsie joined Lincolnshire Wildlife Center's colony of 200 gray parrots in August, but it didn't take them long to ruffle a few feathers with their foul language. We saw it very quickly. We were quite used to parrots swearing, but we've never had 5 at the same time. The parrots have since been distributed to different areas of the park, so they do not set each other off. So I think people would go and watch that.
Maybe,
but they didn't want to offend the children.
Have you ever talked to that parrot up at one of the Lions?
No, what parrot?
I don't know. It's in the hardware store, in the back of the store.
Oh yeah, I don't. You've
What's
talked
that?
to that?
What's that parrot's name?
I didn't. I forgot all
Well,
about.
it's got
that
a name.
So
If we had a fan base that could chime in, they'd be sending us emails.
yeah, I don't think.
What is its name?
So, well, I've got one more.
One more true false.
One more. Is it fake or is it real? Mr. Comley is Mrs. Anthony's father, sources say. Is that true or is that false?
No, that's false. But here's another one of them hilarity things.
Now, I want to hear this story. This is a story I've heard, and I just want to make sure that you're not Mrs. Anthony's father.
No, I think you've heard the story wrong. Mrs. Anthony must have told you the story. but
Mrs.
you-
Anthony didn't tell me anything.
Okay, it's not her.
I
It's-
want to hear the story.
All right. Mrs. Anthony and I switched spots one day because we were in the middle of prep for the musicals, getting down the stretch run, and they needed the piano. You know, the kids needed the piano to practice some stuff during my class time. So I went down and covered her class, and she came up to
And
my
what
class.
class are you covering
This is
for?
kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
And when the kindergartners came to my wife's class later that day, they asked her if I was her father. And she thought that was hilarious.
It is hilarious.
So she immediately emailed it to everybody or texted everybody.
Now, I also heard that this kindergartner said he was pretty grouchy.
no,
But he's kind of funny too.
that was 2 different kids. The first one said that I was mean, or
Grumpy.
no, it's what I said. He said I don't care. Is what the kid said. He's not nice. He says I don't care.
You were being mean to
And
kindergartners.
then the other one under her breath said, "Yeah, but he's pretty funny."
You probably ruined those kids.
I didn't
until
do
they-
anything. I didn't do anything wrong in that
So
class.
I got
All
the
I did was show a
story
video.
wrong.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
guess.
Miss Anthony. Now Miss Anthony
Yeah.
probably told you.
No, she didn't tell me. She didn't know anything about it because I called her or I texted her to get the story, and she hadn't heard that.
She hadn't even heard it.
I actually heard it wrong, and now that I'm thinking about it, the person that told me was telling me. It probably told me the right story. I just heard it wrong.
Did I ever tell you about Chad and me going into Gambino's Pizza this in-service day?
No, but I know where this is going. This is good.
Yeah, because Chad just loves it.
Of course he does. In fact, he probably told me.
So we're off work for one day, and we're going. So somehow we asked each other if we wanted a bunch of Gambino, so we went. And I'm out getting my salad. I hear him laughing. He's in the dining room, and there's 4 Lions teachers and his new principal. His new principal doesn't hardly even know him.
And they were in Gambino's.
They're in Gambino's
Okay.
at Sterling.
All
and,
right.
I walk back to the table, and Chad just asked, "Hey, they think you were my dad." She asked me if you're my dad.
You know, you get mistaken for a lot of people, and now
Oh my gosh, he thought that was the most hilarious thing that ever laughed.
Kaz thought,
Of course, I was not happy. I just told those ladies, "Dad, what are you talking about?"
yeah, I mean, you're not that old. I wanted to. This next thing I'm going to show you, I found when I was working today
What were you working at?
on this.
No.
And, multiple times last year we started a whole show and ended the whole show and realized it was screwed up because of sound.
Yeah, lots of times, at least twice.
Yeah, well, I found this one and I decided it got left on the cutting room floor, but it's really pretty darn
This is
good.
us?
So, yeah, so
It never got shown in the
it
first
never
one.
got shown, and we were down at Sterling Lake on this one. But pardon the sound here, but it's pretty darn good. This is a shark take on Clark on a family trip that he took. What was your worst travel experience?
Well, there've been some bad ones.
I think there was a Mexico trip you went on that was pretty bad, if I remember right.
Well, the whole trip wasn't bad, but one episode was terrible.
Can you tell it or not?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
that can't go on public TV. It was that bad.
If it was you, it'd be okay, but it wasn't just you.
Just me, and it's
Yeah. And was there another issue or another time that you went out on a trip that wasn't such a fun time?
well, most of them turn out to be pretty fun. Oh, we went to the KU bowl game in Arizona.
Yeah, you drove down there.
Tempe, Arizona.
Yes.
And I bought this cheap hotel online
No way.
because it was right next to the stadium. And I think somebody got murdered next door.
During the night, you
No, when
mean?
we first got there, we tried to move a hotel. We couldn't move out of the hotel. There's nowhere to go.
Total calmly, just show up and
Yeah.
hope you
I mean,
find
I'd
something.
already rented it,
Yes.
but that was a bad deal. And I locked my wife and my daughter in that thing, and the boys and me went to the game, and I'm thinking, I hope they're there when we get back. And they were.
Now you said that you locked Kay and Katie in the room, and then you and the boys went to the football game there in Tucson. You went to see KU, and you just
No, it
locked
wasn't
them in
in
the
Tucson.
room.
It was in.
That's what you said was Tucson.
No, it's the other one.
It's in Phoenix.
Nope. What's that? Tempe.
Oh, okay.
Tempe,
Phoenix,
right
is-
next to
yeah.
Arizona State Stadium.
Okay, well, you said Tucson in that.
I did. I meant
yeah,
Tempe.
you locked your daughter and your wife in there in the room because it was a really sketchy place.
Terrible.
And,
I've quit doing my hotel thing ever
Yep.
since that Denver trip.
Yep,
I turned over
last year.
a new leaf.
He's now dropping C notes all over the place.
Yep,
wherever
pay the bill.
Yep, he's doing that big time. We got one last thing we've got to do here,
Okay.
and
Is this show almost over already?
yeah, it is.
Well, that's because it's a Thanksgiving special.
Well, we don't have lip syncs and all that good stuff. I
Yeah,
was going through some
we
of
need
those.
some
and those are really
turkeys.
cool. But now we've done the Olympics before, the Shark Olympics.
Yeah. that's
Last year,
pretty-
remember you did gymnastics and you were really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was
kind of
embarrassing,
funny though.
but it was funny. Well, this might top that. So here's the Shark Olympics, appearing only on NBC, and hopefully won't seem this summer. Oh my, Clark. You did go viral. Bill Faflick, the head of the Kansas State High School Activity Association that was here that night, he took a video of it and posted it on Twitter. And I told Clark, I texted to him and I said, it's already over 2,000 views. He couldn't have been more excited. And then it bumped up to over 3,500. I haven't checked it recently, but what people don't know is that's how you actually run.
That's not how.
That is how you run.
No,
And
it's
it's
acting.
slow.
I'm not very fast, but I was acting that.
Oh, you weren't?
I can run a little faster
No.
than that. Yes, I most
Oh,
definitely.
no. I want to know who twisted your arm to get into a track uniform and do that. Who twist your arm?
Well,
Nobody
first off,
did twist
you
his
should
arm.
have seen how great I looked in that first medium one I was down there in the
Nobody wants to imagine that.
down there in the locker room trying them things on. All we could find was a medium. I tried to fit in. It's like,
Nobody should have to ever
Actually,
see that again.
how much truth do you want? I didn't want to do that.
Oh my gosh.
No.
You love
We
every
sent a whole
second of that.
email out to the staff, and the only one that responded was Abby.
Well, yeah, because
It wasn't supposed to be me. I was just going to do the choir.
Yeah, but
But
you
no one
know,
responded except for Abby, and so
You just
then it was me. Yeah. I didn't think Abby should have to do it
you
by
know,
herself.
did you hear people cheering for you? I mean,
They didn't know what else to do. They were so
No,
they weren't. I don't think they're even laughing.
I was moved.
It wasn't.
I was filming that.
It wasn't even that funny.
It was funny.
No, it was
I
not
was
that
moved,
funny.
but I don't know if
And
it
the
was-
thing is, all the funny stuff we do on this show and everything, it's that stupid thing that gets all the. I almost go viral on
Yeah,
it.
he's so frustrated. It's good stuff that we do on this show, and
And 200 people watch it.
yeah, because people could
4,000 watch me. What do you call it?
Well, it wasn't running.
Waddle around the track.
that was a fast waddle glide.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I don't know if people thought it was funny or they thought it was sad.
They probably were. They probably didn't think it was funny.
I
'cause
think
don't
they
think it
were
was that funny.
clapping for you to make it over the finish line.
No, they were
think
clapping
so.
because they didn't know what else to do, and somebody started clapping because they thought this is stupid.
No.
But I feel sorry for him, so I'll start
No,
clapping.
it was hilarious, and it was
I don't
truly.
think it was even funny.
Oh, but it's so vintage, Clark Comley, and you
Maybe,
actually
but
ran
it's
about
not-
50 yards, 60 yards, maybe 70.
Dude, the sad thing is my heart rate was actually getting up. As slow as I went, by the time I got to the finish line, it was actually pumping. I could
was.
feel it. That's sad.
There is no way that was pumping that hard.
A little bit. I mean, I could feel it pumping more than normal.
Of course, you were working pretty hard to run there. You
I
were
was acting,
you were bringing it.
but I was going so slow in the beginning. I said, how can my heart actually be pumping?
Well, you know what, Clark? I'm thankful that you make us laugh because I was just reading the other day that the average 2 or 3 year old laughs 300 times a day. And adults, it takes us years before we hit really 300 good laughs.
We laugh a lot.
And you have provided people with plenty of laughs, and
Not
they're
from
probably
this show.
laughing. Oh my gosh!
At this show,
Yes.
we're stupid entertainment. For people that are stuck with COVID, nothing else to do.
Yeah, we're quality.
We have way more fun than the people do watching.
Oh, that's for sure. And Clark kind of talked me into it, to doing this. He kept begging me to.
Oh my God!
You did beg.
I said
me.
one thing.
No, you kept saying, "When are we going to do
Hey,
one?"
we're gonna do a Thanksgiving special. That's
no,
what I said.
you did not say that.
What did I say?
You said, "When are we going to do one? When are we going to do one?" And I didn't have the energy
Yes.
to do it. And so finally, I texted him on Sunday night, and I said, "Okay, let's do one Tuesday." And he said he had to ask Kay.
That's true.
I never from him. So he
That's true as well.
He waddles into my room yesterday and says, "Okay, when are we doing it tonight?" Well, I hadn't gotten anything ready because I never heard back from him. So,
Well, you assume I'm going to do it eventually.
and then our school secretaries,
Have I heard this?
they wanted us to do one.
Did you talk to him? I don't think I talked to him.
Yeah, I
about
did
it.
yesterday, and I just realized they're really hard up for entertainment
Hey, let's just go over what can
or
you do.
stupidity.
Well, after you watch Andy Griffith reruns,
Yeah, I have seen those
so many
a lot.
what do? You go to the same channels, and it's just if there's no sports, there's not much there on the old TV.
Yeah, I agree.
So then, what do? I don't like reading, so I need to find a hobby or a work or something, and then.
Well, we do the KMEA thing this year.
I'd rather
and we
do
missed
this.
that.
Huh? Yeah,
we wouldn't be doing that.
Well, we'd be making a lot of plaques
it'd
right
be
now.
crazy right now. And for some reason, I just realized the other day how relaxed I am. Right, there was something missing this time of the year, and
Your
then
fingers
I
are
remembered
not burning
Yeah,
off.
my hands aren't
You have-
burned off.
You have skin on your fingers.
Yeah, well, it is 2020 COVID Thanksgiving, and hopefully
We do have a lot of stuff. We never really talked about being thankful for
No, I'm
anything.
thankful for so
What are you
much.
thankful for?
You know, I'm really thankful for my family,
Yep.
but
You should be thankful for Kim for
oh,
hanging out with
definitely.
you.
I'm thankful for the people that take care of my mother in Lyons, that just their neighbors across the street, the
Yeah.
Sowers, who just have gone above and beyond, and they'll probably never watch this, but appreciate them, taking care of her, and she'll eat with them tomorrow because she's around them, and we don't want to get her sick. She's 90.
Did you say 90?
Yeah, she's 90 years old, and
Man.
I'm really.
Were you the youngest?
Oh yeah, I was a mistake. That's what she told Kim. Yeah, it's true. I like to tell you it's the best mistake they ever made.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm really thankful that we got to have school.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think we'd be in as long as we did, and we got a whole football season, we got a whole volleyball season, we got tennis, we got cross country, all the junior high games got in. I'm thankful to see our
And
kids
we
every
got the
day.
musical done.
And which is really, I thought that might be the last thing that we were able to do, just because of the indoor rules and the masks, and you guys.
Hey, we
pulled
got a
that off.
choir concert in there and a band
You
concert.
did, yeah, we
A
did.
band played at the football games.
and who knows
The
what?
kids have not lost one activity so far.
No, it's just been a struggle in different ways.
Like what?
Or just the mask. The one thing I truly can't wait to see is kids' faces again. To see their whole face, to see them smile behind their mask, and that was my biggest struggle.
'Cause you're
during
so
COVID.
hilarious in the classroom?
Of course, I'm funny, and I miss them not being able to see my face, and
I never thought about that.
yeah, they can't see my face, and I have not seen theirs, and it's been.
I'll be glad when I can take a breath in when I'm getting ready to sing and not suck the mask in my mouth.
Yeah, that would do that for sure, and
I gotten used to it.
but
Yeah, thankful for our families, aren't we? We got good wives. That's nice.
I just, I choose, and you always bash on me, I'm a negativist. I say I'm a realist, but
I don't know.
I feel
I'm a realist, and I look through things a lot more positive than you do.
I just feel lucky, and I know a lot of people may not, but I feel lucky we've just been able to do the things that we've been able to do, and I don't want to go like last spring
Yes.
and not see kids every day. It was bad for them. It was bad for me.
We have a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah, and
We've
I-
had a really pretty good fall.
Yeah. And we got basketball coming up. The kids are going to get to play, and we're going to be there and try to broadcast everything.
That was such a big deal. We had kids watching that on their phones.
Yeah, they were pretty
They
excited.
were watching a business meeting on their phones. Hours
Yes.
upon end, I think, if they didn't have something to do.
Yeah, we're going to do our best to stream those. I know it will be frustrating that many of you can't go, but
Hey, that's got nothing to do with me and Brian.
no.
That's Acacia.
But we're going to do our best to
The screw ups on the video, that'll be all Brian.
the offending of everybody else. will
I'll
be
try to
Bart.
calm you all down.
He generally calms me down, but we're going to do.
They're
we're
going to screw up sometimes.
Oh, it's going to
just-
screw up.
The
It's gonna
technology
happen.
just always messes up.
And mostly it's the ability to get Wi-Fi or a hard line or just a MiFi that does it.
Would you say you're at the mercy of the other school a little bit?
I am at the mercy of other schools, and like at Inman the other night with the junior high games, I'm at the mercy of the Wi-Fi in Inman, and sometimes trying to get schools to allow you to get into their internet, they just can't. And sometimes when they let you in, it's so bad, it's worse than what we have. So it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try as hard as we can to make
The
it.
key is we're going to try it. Brian will try as hard as humanly possible. The reason he has no hair anymore is because of this internet thing, because he worries so much about it.
No, I wish that were the truth, but it's not. We're just going to do the best we can. And
Hey, what do you think of my hair? This is my COVID hair, I'm calling it.
yeah, I told you I could cut it.
Yeah, I'm not letting you cut
You
it.
should.
We could do a
Yes,
live. We could do a live cutting on
Yep.
Shark Tank.
Yep, we should
That would
do
take
it.
our views up to
Yeah.
150.
I cut Blake's hair when he was about 4 one time,
Yeah.
and my eyes got big. And I said, Blake, your mother's going to kill me because I scalped him. That was the last time I touched his hair. He didn't care, but Mom wasn't very happy. But you know what? It grows back. Well, most of the time it does. So, well, Clark, thanks for joining me on Thanksgiving
thank you for doing
special,
it.
and enjoy it.
I hope all 30 of you that might watch this show
Yeah.
have as much fun as we've had screwing around making it.
Yes, and who knows when the next one will be, but
Probably Christmas.
Yeah, you notice how he volunteers me for that, but you're actually going to get an Inside the Tank
I could wear
every
a-
Tuesday and Friday night.
I could wear a Christmas hat for that one.
Yes, you
A
could.
Santa Claus hat.
Well, I'm telling you,
I could dress up as Santa Claus for that show.
you know,
I tried to find a turkey outfit.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't try very hard, but I was thinking I should find it. Well, I thought I should try to find a turkey outfit, and that's as far as it went.
Yeah, thinking that's not. But
Then I told Kay to make me a pilgrim's hat, but
she's too busy.
No, she was going to do it, but it was going to take 10 minutes, and I thought you were ready to go.
Well, you know,
I said, I'm not waiting 10 minutes for a pilgrim's hat.
you could have waited because you waited 2 hours
Yeah,
for us to get
little,
going.
Little did I know.
Well, you're going to get to see the Inside the Tank every Tuesday and Friday, and a little bit of Clark.
Hey,
and
well, talk about the junior high games a little bit. How are you going to do those?
we are going to do the junior high games. I did them the other night, and I'll be streaming those one way or the other.
You're not actually there,
No, I'm not there, and
and neither am I.
no, but we may do one.
Well,
We may do one junior high game, but I will have it streaming in the South Gym and JV games too, and in the big gym, and then when they go on the
okay,
road,
now how are you going to do JV and varsity at the same time?
well, we have the ability to do 2 streams at once.
The internet can keep that up?
Well, yeah, it does. It's just a matter of we can do 2. It's just like we do the tournament,
Okay.
and so
We're going to have a
those.
tournament,
Yeah, we're
and
gonna.
we're going to go down to Kingman?
I'm not going to say that we are just for the fact is I don't know what they've decided and I don't know what we've decided, but they said you can have tournaments, so
Oh.
I'll just leave it at that.
I hope
don't
we go to
know.
Kingman because they have a hospitality room with sandwiches and stuff.
They have a really great
It's
hospitality
not
room,
really a
but they-
hospitality room. Their Lions Club gives you treats.
but maybe they don't need to now that won't be anybody there.
But the players still got to eat stuff.
Yeah, they do make
It's for the players.
they do. Yeah, but there's a hospitality room there that
Yeah, that's good too.
yeah, so we'll stream the JV
Both
games.
tournaments have pretty good hospitality
Yes,
rooms.
both.
Our Sterling Invitational
Yeah.
is really outstanding. I really like those things over at the college that have that sauce in those sandwiches.
The sauce and the sandwiches.
You know, they got poppy seed on top and like some kind of cheese and Swiss cheese melted in it. They're on Hawaiian rolls.
My
What do you-
wife makes those
What do you call them Hawaiian rolls? They're Kings.
Kings.
King's Hawaiian
Yeah,
rolls.
it's
Yeah.
too sweet for me.
Oh man, they're killer.
So you can turn into the JV games as well. We'll be streaming those, and again, we're at the mercy of whatever we can get on through.
And
the,
you got Sterling College games are streamed. So basically, if you could get into
Yeah.
a basketball circuit, you could probably have entertainment every night through
and you
via
know
the
what?
internet.
It's free.
What do you mean it's free?
All of our stuff and Sterling College stuff is free. If you turn it on, you don't have to pay for it, and
That's a nice feature.
it is because a lot of schools, and I can't promise you, there are places that we may have to go that we can't get or they won't let
They
us
won't
go.
let us in because they want to show their own, and then we
Yeah.
got to pay for it.
and then you'd have to pay for it. And
Let's hope it's not Kingman.
I think they'll let us go. They let us in the past. So
Yeah. Where do you set up? On the opposite the bench, don't you?
yeah, and so no, we're going to do the best we can, and we understand it's probably frustrating that it doesn't always work, but
It's going to work really good.
it'll be.
We're going to have some really good ones.
Yep. And the commentating, remember, you can always
Mute
mute
it.
us.
You can
Just-
mute it.
Just remember that. You can always mute us. And
I'd rather have you mute it than complain about it.
yeah, just don't text Clark and tell him how bad we are.
We already know we're terrible.
Yeah, we know it.
Actually, Brian's quite good.
And- no, I'm not. We
No,
just,
you're great at it,
no,
actually.
people tune in to watch you. And
They can't see me.
We won't have the Clark cam, though. Mr. Wenzel will be.
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
be-
they were watching me.
Yeah,
Did anybody ever say anything about that in football?
No.
That they could see me?
I'm sure they loved it. But I'm sure we'll have plenty of Clark trivia.
Well,
And
I'm sure getting warm sitting by this fire.
I know. And
I'm starting
it's-
to sweat.
Isn't it beautiful with the snow coming down
Yeah,
and
what
all?
a
I
peaceful,
appreciate
peaceful
that.
night.
So,
Just like last night when that sleet was banging on my window.
well,
Midnight.
for Clark Comley, I'm Brian Richter. This is Inside the Tank, the Thanksgiving special. Have a great Thanksgiving.
See ya.